What's good, people? SimFBallCritic here with some UFC demo footage here for you. And this is my very first game, and then after that you'll see a clip from my second game. And that's what I like to do when I'm giving quick impressions. I like to give my first impression, first time getting my hands on it before I can, actually digest the game. This is not a review, and this is not like a full breakdown or anything like that, but it is exactly what it's intended to be, my first impression, because I think that's very important with any game. How does it make you feel when you play it for the first time? So I just want to give you something quick here just to give my thoughts. First thing I noticed, of course, man, is the atmosphere and the crowd, and the difference in the walk-ins. And they didn't really walk in as far as in the demo, but you can see here that they're doing different things in the intro, and they got the guys there hyping them up. And I like that. The atmosphere looks real good. I like how the lighting is going around in the crowd back there, and the crowd models look good, and the player models itself, the characters look very good. Graphics are looking pretty good in this game. Can't deny that. You got your ring girls walking around. So to me, this is what Living Worlds is supposed to be. And so far, games like FIFA and now this game, as far as EA Sports, have done it pretty good. And the player models looking like themselves, and even the referee there is looking realistic. Love all of that. So, hats off to, the EA Sports team who produced this game. Looking good so far as a cosmetic standpoint. Now, as far as the gameplay, I'm really liking the gameplay so far, man. It feels clean. The physical contact feels like, it's being respected as far as the physics. The footwork is a lot better, in my opinion, than what Fight Night had. That was one of my biggest complaints in Fight Night. I guess it could still be a little bit better, and time will tell as far as when you're able to play with more and more characters to see if the footwork is different. But you can physically move a lot better than you could in Fight Night, and you can clearly see that it looks like the guys are more attached and more tangible to the ring. They don't really feel like they're floating around too much. Even you even see their feet when it presses the canvas. You can see their toes spread, so it kind of represents the fact that they're actually standing and pressing off. The one thing I noticed here, it seems kind of slow, man, when they're punching, when you're on top of the guy. It's kind of slow there. It drags out a little bit. And yes, as you can see there, guys, like in every game, there's a little clipping, a little morphing there. But that's just something that you're going to see in video games until someone figures out how to get rid of that. But yeah, I'll also be keeping an eye out on, more fighters once the full version comes out to see whether or not, is it because of the fighting style? Maybe John Jones doesn't punch that fast. I've watched a lot of his fights, but I really can't recall, what happens when he's on top of a guy. Is he punching fast, or if he's, trying to set it up? So I'll be looking out for that, to see if there's speed differential between guys going forward. Now, one thing also I'll be looking out for is the difficulty. I want to see how that plays out, because as you're going to see, especially in this clip, I get a knockout very fast. And I noticed that the demo is on easy. So, that pretty much explains that. So I want to see how the difficulty plays out going forward. I hope people are not going to be able to just spam the buttons. And for the most part, you can't, because I do like how the fatigue and the stamina works together. If you keep mashing buttons and all of that, your stamina meter or your fatigue meter kind of goes down, and you have to rest for a while for it to go back up. So I don't think you'll be able to spam. But I just hope it's not this easy to connect and knock people out. Like I said, again, I think it's because it's on easy, and that makes sense. So I'll be looking forward to seeing how the difficulty translates. But I played a few more games against Jones, and he gave me the business a couple times, so maybe it was just a lucky shot. But anyway, guys, we'll see how everything plays out going forward. These are just my quick impressions. Liking it so far. I can honestly say this demo has me very enthusiastic, waiting to see what's going to come next as far as the full version. So, I'm a little pumped up about it. And I know there will be flaws, and I know there will be downsides in this game. So, we'll see. All right, guys. Like always, let me know what you think. Don't forget, guys, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, Sim Standard Radio. If you want to give us a call, you can reach us at 914-338-0794.